Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Alan. This is Creative Fuel, and I'm here to help you today to grow your YouTube channel, get more subscribers, because your next viral video is closer than you think. Now, Creative Fuel is one of those wonderful plugins that you add to your browser that can help you define a fantastic title, write your descriptions for you, suggest the best tags that are out there on the market, and I've been using it for a very long time. If you want to use it yourself, use the link here or in the description down below. Now, today I'm going to be talking to you about how to start a YouTube channel, how to grow a YouTube channel, and I've got a list of very important things that I feel that you should focus on when you're getting started. First of all, make sure that you are always hydrated. Why? Because I'm on a live stream and my throat's probably going to go at some point, so always have a swig. That one tastes like coconut because it's electrolytes. Anyway, so when starting a YouTube channel, I always say that you need to focus on the niche that you're going with. Yeah, before you run away, everybody hears this 50 billion times before, but it truly does work. Okay, I've recently started a project online where I'm focusing on my own health. And why? Because I needed to lose weight. Hopefully you've started, you noticed from 2 weeks ago that the chin's slowly disappearing. Right? The reason why I focused on this is that I knew that if I dedicated a channel to one specific topic and its kind of add-ons, then I could grow that specific brand based on the audience. What you've got to think of is not only the content you are making, but who would want to see that. So on that channel, I'm talking about how I'm losing weight, how I'm using GLP-1s like Ozempic. I'm using Mounjaro myself, and my journey. It's a vlogging style channel where I tell people the things that I've learned about that niche. Now, the reason for that is that I needed to learn that to understand the research that I was doing to kind of get the confidence to basically do the injections and the weight loss diet myself. So if I need to learn specific things, if I have certain questions, then the audience will have too. And that's same with anything, whether it's knitting, running, skydiving, driving, cooking. Okay, there'll be things in your specific niche that you will want your audience to learn either with you, or you're learning now and you know that your audience will want to come along the ride. So whether it's how I'm eating, what I'm drinking, electrolytes to help me, that kind of thing. So my niche, we'll use this channel as an example, is as I said, weight loss based. And I'm answering the calorie control. I'm asking and looking into how safe they are. Are they legal? Where are they purchased? I'm tracking the side effects of, am I losing weight? How am I feeling? Do I feel ill? Is the appetite suppressant working? Okay. The reason why that's so important is that if I'm focusing on my lane and doing the thing that I'm supposed to be doing within my niche, then I can attract people from within that bubble based on the algorithm, because that way I know that every single one of my videos will appeal to that specific bubble. But if I'm doing weight loss and then I'm doing large eating contest challenges, and then I'm painting a portrait using only things that I find in earth, and then I'm mining for gold, and then cycling to France, all of those are wildly outside that specific niche. Now, I'm not saying that you only make videos on one topic over and over and over again. Hello, Matt. What I'm talking about is the idea that as long as you have a guiding light, you'll understand what everything else needs to be around that topic. Okay. And then that way, in a way that I say to my clients, you can build out that spider web of search terms, of content for it to suggest. Now, when I start a YouTube channel, I tend to upload 5 videos in one go, and then I'll upload at least 1 video a week going forward. The reason why I upload 5 is that people can binge these 5 to get used to me, my style, my sense of humor, the topic that the channel happens to be about. And if they really like this one, they then know that they've got 4 other videos that they can watch. This is why a niche is so important, that if you continue to build on this, you can build out that spider web. Okay, so let's say your topic here, as I said, is my weight loss. Okay, and I make videos around that weight loss topic. Okay, my eating habits, what I'm doing, where I'm going to, how I'm drinking, how I'm exercising. What it does is it's still relevant to the niche, but it's now made the spider web bigger and bigger. And everything on that spider web is related to that central niche. So anytime that people are coming in, so anytime I release a video, they're all relevant. So if you're caught in the spider web over here, 2, 3, 6 months down the line, you can still watch all of these videos because you are relevant. Now, let's go back to the idea that you're going to do weight loss and skydiving and car maintenance and cycling to France. They're all little spider webs that aren't related, and they don't connect up over time either. So there's one there, and there's one there, there's one there. So I might catch you with the like pedaling to France, but the weight loss is not your kind of bag, right? Or you're traveling and the pedaling to France isn't necessarily your kind of idea. And that's where the spider web breaks down. So the niche is your central focus. And then you build out based on those videos, right? Thinking of your audience. So as we have here, everyone here in the chat, hello, by the way, is here to learn how to grow a YouTube channel. So the idea of these videos on this channel is teaching people how to grow their YouTube channel based on tips, tricks, advice, experience, or, you know, lessons learned or not from success or through failure. So once I understand the audience and I'm able to answer their questions, because they'll clearly ask them in the chat, I'm pointing over there because it's there on my screen. They'll clearly ask the questions when they need them, and then you can reply to them accordingly. It's your audience that is truly key. That's why the central focus, as I said, the anchor point is your niche. And yes, you've heard it time and time and time again, niche down. Now, I'm not saying get ultra niche. I'm not saying that you need to tell me if it is a weight loss diet. I'm not telling you the specific macros of a carrot. You don't have to tell me the exact second you cook an egg for, right? What I'm saying is like you need to understand the niche in itself. So write down every question that you would have ever been asked when you started that niche, or you had when starting that hobby. So let's say you are cycling to France. Brilliant. How did you plan the route? Why France? What's the bike you're using? What's the functionality of that bike? What's the route you are taking to France? Are you taking food? Are you taking water? Are you stopping in locations? Are those locations relevant? Okay. What you've then done is you've there generated 20, 30 ideas straight away of videos that are related to that niche, that anyone that's jumping into that niche would be interested in, that are all related to each other, that can all be suggested to each other within the algorithm, which is step 3. Now, I've explained this in its simplest form before. The algorithm is multiple copies of one viewer. Okay? Instead of you making a video that hooks as many people in as possible, I'm pedaling on a bike, eating a cake, was cooking steak, was losing weight, I'm talking about skydiving, right? No. What you do is you find the target you're going for, your niche and your audience member, okay? And then what you do is you create content for that person. Why? Because that person is the central point of the algorithm, and for every one person, there will be hundreds, if not other thousands of people that are relevant to that audience demographic hidden over there. So, in theory, for everyone that's like me that is losing weight with, say, a GLP-1 or a weight loss diet or exercise, okay? Anytime I watch a video, there's a chance those 100 people will also like similar content. So the YouTube algorithm will look at me and go, 40-year-old male, likes this, is eating this, is watching these videos. So these other 100 that match that avatar, why don't we suggest this video to those? Okay. It doesn't kick and scream people to your video. No. It finds the video and understands that these are the people that watch this video. Now we'll go and serve it to those people. Okay. So the video goes to them, not the people being dragged to the video. Okay. The reason why that's important is that way it is a video tailored to the person that is watching it, rather than the person sitting here, clicking through 18 videos before they want to watch that specific video. Okay. So the algorithm here is important, but only in the fact that you need to understand what those 100 people off screen are thinking about when your core person is watching your content, or the seed of that, your specific algorithm. An example of this is TikTok for me will be wildly different to the TikTok for my wife. Why? Because I'll flick through and I want something funny, right? And there's a chance that I want something womany, right? Or just jokey. Fine. She'll want something that is 6'2", Korean rippled, right? Two wildly different algorithms and demographics. But what it will do is it will try and understand who I am in relation to the 100 other males that like the same kind of content I do, and it will recommend me that wormhole, and it will recommend her Asian men with rippled abs and stuff. Okay, so once you understand your niche, you'll be able to understand the algorithm that could, or the avatar, the person that watches your channel. Okay, you'll be able to understand what that person wants from your content, and that's where you start listening to your audience and creating content. Now, I bulk record my content. So as I said earlier, when entering the niche, you make sure that you think, maybe even note it down on a piece of paper or in a Word document, or collect them within Creative Fuel. List 10, 20 questions that you would ask yourself, or you would love to ask an expert within that niche of that specific topic, whether it's how to get better, whether it's how to get started, best equipment, whether it's a book, whether it's an author, whether it's the world of Anne Rice, whatever it happens to be, right? Write all of those questions down, and those can be your melting pot. Okay. I then note down rough ideas of a thumbnail for each one of those 20. Just a rough idea. It doesn't have to be perfect, but then that way you understand, okay, so if it is, once again, weight loss, then you do the specific thing. That is a great idea to list questions to answer. Well, it is. Once again, it builds out that spider web, because instead of you being just a show that people come to, they now have their choose their own adventure book, right? So yes, you've watched that video, but now there's 9 other videos for you to hop between. There's a screenshot for you, right? 9 other things for you to hop between, right? And they might not all watch them in the same order, right? But they will watch them, and they're all relevant to that specific thing you are watching, okay? Plus, as I said, it's a great way of you answering every question that you've ever asked that specific thing. You could also go to ChatGPT and write, what are the top 20 commonly asked questions about whatever, cheese? And then you can be specific, blue cheese, Swiss blue cheese, goat blue cheese, whatever it needs to be. And then you can go and answer those questions. On my own personal YouTube channel that teaches YouTube, I have around about 1,100 videos that answer every single question that I've ever possibly thought to answer, or ask for that matter, within my niche. And that's what I continue to do, once again, when starting a new channel, because you build out that spider web so you are unmissable. And there will always be questions that you can ask or answer. If there's something that you're not quite sure about, or that you've learned at a conference that you went to, then tell people about it. So once I've listed these 10, 20 questions, I then bulk record. How many times have you promised yourself that you're going to upload a video once a week? And then you've uploaded it on Tuesday and the week's gone round and now it's Monday evening and you haven't recorded anything, and you promised yourself you upload every Tuesday, and now you rush to upload, you spew a load of stuff at the camera, or you throw together whatever minor footage that you throw together over the week and you put it out and it's mediocre, and you swear to yourself, I promise next week I'll do better, and then it rolls around again and now it's Monday evening again, and then you over and over and over again. Okay, what I like to do is I get my 5, 10, 20 ideas, and don't worry, you don't have to blitz through 20 videos in a setting, right? But if I'm doing one video a week, I like to record 2 or 3 in a sitting. Why? Because I put out that video, that's next week, and then that one is just in case I'm not feeling well. But at the end of the day, I've now got 3 weeks before I need to record again. But if I record every week or every other week, I've still got a video ahead of myself. That way you can go on holiday, you can feel sick, you can go away for Christmas, you can see family, you can deal with whatever you want, okay? And you've got that checklist that you can keep adding to, or you can scale up. If you feel like, okay, good, I record every week and I record 3, right, and I upload 2 each week, okay, then fine, you can just keep going. That way, you never have to have that panic where, oh, it's tomorrow and I've got nothing to put up, okay? It's kinder on yourself. Plus, let's be honest, you've set up the video setting, right? I'm sat here with my light and my microphone, right? My set looks okay. Why not, instead of sitting here for 5 minutes to make a video, why not sit here for 20 minutes, make 3 videos, right? Save my time. I don't have to pack it down again and build it back up again. I don't have to find a quiet space. Or if you're out in public and you're doing walking blogs and vlogs, you finally found somewhere that's quiet and safe. You're walking along the canal, or you've set up your camera, you've made sure that the wind's okay. Why not bang them out that way as well? That way you get more bang for your buck. And honestly, it really does help with stress, knowing that you've got something in the bag. And then you can also use that to your advantage to have a bit of fun. I record a lot of my stuff sat here at the moment. Ooh, framing myself properly. That's why I've got these, by the way. Like the dog, the monkey, that's a cat behind the thing. I've made a little set. Okay, I've controlled the audio, so hopefully it's not too bad. I've got my microphone just here, my webcam just here. I've got a piece of software which is StreamYard that I'm using, and I've got a ring light that is here. Ooh. Right? So I can record in my own little bubble. But once I'm ahead of myself, if I'm taking a walk and I fancy whipping out a little tripod, I normally have one. I normally have one constantly near me. But today, I don't. Oh, no, I do. It's there. There you go. Okay. I've got a little tripod that I always have with me, right? I've got one in my coat. I've got a load of them when I went to a conference representing a blue and white company. And ever since, I've always had a mini tripod on me, just in case I wanted to, record myself on the go, capture some B-roll. The reason why it's good to have a bit of fun and be different is that you may be used to this all the time, but if all of a sudden you see me out and about in public, right, and it's green and it's a different background, it breaks the audience boredom with a specific set. It looks different. It's unique. It's, it's the reason why every now and then they'll have TV dramas that, like soaps, like in my case, EastEnders, Hollyoaks, Holby City, right, in which they'll do big disaster days, or they go on holiday together. Right? They just change the set for a week or whatever. It's just to change things up, make it look different. Okay. Plus it can, inspire you to other ideas. I like to book a hotel once every month, once every 2-3 months maybe, and I'll record in the hotel as well. I'll take some lights, I've got RGB lights, and I'll find a corner, I'll find a nice comfy chair, and I'll make it look okay. And then I sit there and I record. But then I can also go out for a walk, get some fresh air, rediscover my brain, find some creative freedom. So as long this adds to the pile of videos you have that way. Okay, so you've already recorded 3, knowing that you're putting out 1 or 2 that week, and then at the weekend you fancy putting up a video, and it just happens to be you walking around, and it adds creativity and it builds a channel. Okay, my biggest suggestion when you have this pattern and you're building up momentum is also to consider having a look at in your niche to see what you can remix into content that you want to make. And one of the best things to do this with is Creative Fuel. So what I'm going to show you is how I use Creative Fuel to find stuff that is trending on YouTube, not necessarily in my niche, but I can then bend to my whim. So this is YouTube. It's a little known video website where people upload their contents and broadcast themselves to the internet. Okay, I'm sure I'm the first one to ever show it to you. Brilliant. So what I will do is I scroll through and I find a video that I like the look of that may or may not be doing okay. And then if I really like the idea of a video topic, I can click on it. So in this case, if you don't want to be like, no, wrong one. Trying to think of one that really 7 reasons to take your pension tax free. Sounds wildly off topic and wildly out of niche, right? That's why it's done well, but it wouldn't normally be something that I'd do on a fitness channel, because once again, it builds a different spider web. Your audience aren't going to watch it. That video could go viral, and then the rest of your videos are completely pointless, right? So what I do is I click on the little flame.
Draw up to 25% of its value down without paying any tax.
Okay, and then I go to reimagine for my channel. It pops it up on the left, the right-hand side. Yeah, takes a little while. Give me 1 second. Okay, and now what it's done is it looks at my channel, my audience, my profile, my algorithm, and it suggests these are the things that, using that kind of title, that type of format, the type of videos I might want to make. 5 tips to boost your video SEO immediately. See how it got there? 7 reasons to something for ASAP. 10 ways to maximize your content creation productivity. Okay, 7 reasons to monetize your social media now. 6 tools to automate your YouTube channel tasks. Okay, so what it's doing is number something. Okay, 8 strategies to grow your online business fast. So it's taking this format and spinning it into my niche for me. Okay, I can also click generate other ideas. Okay, here's the ideas, and I can either save them for later by clicking the little heart. Yes, clicking over the screen to make sure you're watching what I'm watching. Okay, or at any point I can hop in and plan this video, and we start the whole process. It will help me write the script. Okay, no, I don't have a script. What are the key points that I'd like in this video? Okay, I can either type it in here manually, or the wonderful geniuses like Creative Fuel helps generate ideas for you. So importance of titles, using relevant keywords, optimizing video descriptions. This, remember, is all based on the idea of 5 tips to boost SEO immediately. And these are the suggestions that it's coming down on the side that I might want to lean on. Consistency in uploading, leveraging playlists, encouraging viewer engagement, tags and optimization. Okay, so I'll add a few of these ideas just to show you. Okay, what do I want? Outline and full script, outline only, or neither? I think outline and full script Let's go for about 10 minutes. Okay. Audience, these are my demographics, lifestyle, motivations, and challenges. Okay. This is what I mean by my profile. So when I clicked remix, it looked at these and it goes, okay, how can I make this video for Alan, but in his profile? So primarily English speaking people who are 18 to 34, balanced gender demographics, interested in online entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and are motivated by aspiring to achieve financial independence, who are challenged by a lack of knowledge and experience within YouTube strategies. Okay, click video details. It will generate everything that it needs here. It's fantastic, genius little bit of kit. Okay, and I'm sat here and the window's over there like a magician. Right, we wait for it to tick over and to use its brain, because obviously it's going to take a little bit of time to be perfect, right? And then when it's ready, it will spit the video back at me with the script, with the outline, with the core pointers that it's looking at. It's having a look at the optimization, okay, the titles, descriptions, the tags. It can go off and find some monetization opportunities. It even marries the video idea up against others within that niche. Okay, it does a lot of legwork for you, and then when it's ready, it will, you know, click through, give you these ideas. Okay, and not only, as you've seen before, you can save these, you can continue to come back to them to work on them over time at any point. Okay, it already gave me 5 ideas, which was fantastic. Okay, and I can save those and use them whenever I want. Okay, we're now just waiting for the final bits, suggesting tone and adjustments. Okay, this is running through the draft genie that all of the technical wizards have done. Okay, so this is the suggested video title, which was 5 tips to boost your video SEO immediately. It's also suggested a few others. Okay, transform your SEO results with fast with these 5 tips. Boost your video SEO now with these 5 key tips. Unlock success with these 5 video SEO tricks. Okay, this was the concept that I put in. These are the titles. Here's a concept thumbnail and some other thumbnails that are related to those specific search terms, so I can be inspired by those, go off and create my own if I so wish, and upload it here. Okay, I'll randomly upload one of the ones that I'm using for here. So let's say it's weight loss, for example. We know the video is about SEO, but bear with me. That way we can tell it apart when it goes through the next few stages. Metadata, here's the tags that it's suggesting. The description based on the video idea that I've given it. Okay, it even does the timestamp suggestions. Okay, up to over 10 minutes worth of video. It's got your script here. Okay, introduction, hook, crafting compelling titles, optimizing video descriptions, tags and meta tags. See everything that I asked for, everything based on what I'm looking for, and here it is as a script. So if I want to, I can say every single word of this script when uploading a video. Okay, it's even got your timestamps and everything. This is where, once again, if you've got that list of 5, 10, 20 videos, you can throw the title in here and work the whole idea. Now, clicking monetization, it's also going out the way to show you things that you might want to promote within your video to make some money. Okay, along with other branding opportunities, red and white, blue and white, SEMrush, Canva. Okay, there are also other monetization options over here, which will be a searchable option coming very soon. You can have a look at others that are doing similar content, scan their videos to see what they are promoting. Maybe you can promote it as well. And then when you click on preview, it will generate a homepage preview to show you how that video will look against your rivals. Once again, this is my weight loss diet kind of thing, but you can see how it would look in theory on a homepage against others within that niche. This is why, once again, you focus on your niche, you focus on your content, you understand what you are generating, You build out that spider web to catch people in, okay? Because the more they land in that spider web, the more they're going to watch the rest of that content, making sure that everything within that spider web is relevant to the core premise. It's okay to meander from that core premise a little bit. It's not a problem, okay? It's all about fitness or it's all about weight loss. Brilliant. As long as it's not weight loss and skydiving, weight loss and Paris, weight loss and eating cake, weight loss and diving for gold, right? All of those are wildly different, okay? But if it's weight loss and healthy eating, or weight loss and sleeping tips when it comes to a new diet, okay, it still has to be part of that spider web. And they'll come in and boop, plunge their way into that spider web and they'll start watching the stuff between them, okay? Then you've hooked them for a whole video. They've gone through all of that content, okay? They're interested. Don't just waffle. Okay, thank you very much for watching today. This is what we're doing. Because people then know that you're leaving, okay? They know that they've got their, let's say, a 10-minute video. They know that they've got 6 minutes of the thing that they actually came here. And then you're saying goodbye for 4 minutes. That's going to kill your retention. That's going to kill your audience engagement. People are going to get bored and disappear, okay? What you need to do is think of the video that is relevant to the one that you are making, or a playlist or a question that you may have done or you're going to do, and then you throw them at that video at the end of your video. This is the call to action, right? If you do it properly, let's say 100 people are watching your video at the end of the video. If you do it properly, you can catch some of those 100 people and push them to the next video. That way they don't just get to the end of the video and die. They go to the end of the video and they can live again in the algorithm of watch time session all the way over there in your next video. So make sure that you're not saying goodbye. Make sure you're not throwing the idea out there and just doing nothing. Guide them to where they want to go. So once again, using the weight loss analogy, it would be, you know, I started my weight loss 3 weeks ago. I've lost nearly a stone in 3 weeks. And the way I did it was with this video here. Go and check it. See, what I did is I told you why it's important, where it's going, and then immediately disappear. Don't say like, share, subscribe, thank you. Just push them somewhere and let them go there. The reason for this is that if you give them too many options, they'll feel paralyzed. If you give them a reason to go to something and then tell them the advantage of that, okay? If you go over here, you'll learn my tips. If you go over here, you'll learn to grow. If you go over here, this is my experience when I failed at doing something, maybe it can help you, okay? That way, the retention at the end of the video doesn't just drop off as people slowly get bored. They'll go off to another video, okay? So, to summarize, niche, build out that spider web, so therefore your audience can keep coming to you. Once you understand who your audience is, right, and you're asking them the questions, or they're asking you questions about the topic that you are doing, you build up a list of 10, 20 videos, all of those questions that you'd want to ask an expert in your field, okay? You can then bulk record those videos to make sure you are ahead of yourself at all times. And more importantly, it teaches YouTube that your channel is about this niche, this algorithm, this type of viewer, which can then, you know, suggest your videos to. They get stuck in that spider web and they can hop between it because it is all relevant. Okay? You're having fun by trying out different locations, different styles. You're walking around, you're feeling energetic. You know there's no stress because you've got 3 videos in the bank and you're already and you put out 1 video a week. So you know that you can take your time. If you get ill, you get ill. Go on holiday, you go on holiday, you try something different. Or you go out your way to find something that's already fantastically blowing up within your niche, and then you click that remix button on Creative Fuel, in which it then spits out ideas for you, your audience, your niche, and then you make those videos as well. Whether you add them to your hit list of 5, 10, 20 videos, or you make them and you add them to your channel there's additional kind of hero content for people to dive into that's slightly different, that answers their questions, that helps their need. Okay. Finally, they've gone through your videos. They love your content. They know that they've experienced everything they need to know, and they know that what they should really do right now is subscribe to the channel and check out other tips, because then you've pushed them to that video and then you can say goodbye. Did you see it coming?